Hello everyone, Jimmy here again, and we are back at Daytona for another mixed class race. This time we are in the Ford GT, taken from a different perspective. I do like the Ford GT, it's one of my more favourite cars in the service, and hoping this time to place well. I haven't qualified, and do so for a reason again. For those of you who haven't added on iRacing, or those who are just interested, my rating, my safety rating, sorry, is at 3.65. I've completed my minimum participation requirements, and everything's up to date. So basically, I am in line for promotion. If I can get a 0.35 safety rating increase at this race, I will be in A class, which would be, fantastic. Hopefully that'll be the case, but you never know. You never know how these races can go. I do want to race for position this race. A lot of the time I say I'm going to kind of like just drop back and wait for the checkered flag, but I do feel confident in this car, so we'll be giving it a go today and seeing how we can do. Um, Obviously this is multi-class, we're going to be at the back of the field this time, so we need to watch out for the Corvettes and the HPTs, especially in the chicane down the bottom here, because both stand to lose a lot of time if they can't get past you, so you do get some desperate passes that I have been the victim of occasionally. You see here the difference between us and the Corvette in a straight line. I'm also trying out a new recording device today, basically records things a bit better and higher definition, so hopefully that'll be better for you guys and you'll be able to see a bit more of the what I see. Also, it means that I can play on 90 frames per second roughly, as opposed to 40, which is fantastic for me. As people who play iRacing will know, smoothness is everything. If you end up having jerky frames, you make mistakes and inputs are laggy and it just doesn't work very well. Well, the car's feeling good. I'm feeling confident. Obviously, we're on the fixed setup, like I said before, so there's not much I can do about the car if it doesn't feel good. But yeah, quietly confident. I'm going to check how many people we've got in our class quick, because that'll be a good idea. I'm going to just put it off here and get out of the car. Okay, 5 in our class. This is quite a quick qualifying time. I'm not sure if I'll be able to compete with that. But yeah, in my race on, I think it was Saturday, I had a 1:34.8 during the race, but that was with a draft. So I'll be around here while still in HBD. But I think it'll be interesting to see what kind of talent we're playing with here and see where I place. Right. Let's wait for this timer to count down. This is the worst bit when you come in during warm up and you've only got 30 seconds left and you've just got to wait until the time runs down. Come on now. Okay, let's get on that grid.
One lap to green. Line up on the left side. Pit road is closed.
Okay, good luck everyone. Hopefully I'll get through this race clean. Otherwise I'm going to be pretty gutted.
Go fast and turn left. Oh wait, this is a NASCAR.
G'day guys, mic check.
Yeah, you're okay. John, I can't hear you though.
What about me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Ron.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Right, the start of the Daytona races I very rarely enjoy, just because of the turn one. I had a lot of trouble. Just watching the chat at the top is quite funny. I have a lot of trouble with the turn one here, due just to braking, and I obviously meant to brake in a straight line, but sometimes you do get a bit over yourself and over the top of your ability and end up just spinning. That's a place you can quite easily lose on my rating and the race if you go off too quickly. Hopefully the leader, Zach, will leave a gap to the Corvettes, just because we don't want to all get punched up in turn one. And okay, here we go, pace lap. I must say the number 4 car's got a very colourful scheme on his car.
Yeah,
Reminds me of my old colour scheme.
Someone's G25 LED blew out.
And my force feedback is feeling weird, so yeah, we should.
Red flag it.
Not many
I didn't get a wee in.
Corvettes. Oh dear. Not many Corvettes in this race. Same as us, 5 and 5. HBDs are by far the most popular car. Kind of waiting for this 2 to move up a little bit. Maybe I should drop back a bit more.
I gotta say, these pace laps always amaze me that everyone behaves.
It's because everyone's so excited. I'm not sure if weaving actually helps in this game. I've heard that it doesn't help on the pace lap, but I'm not
Sorry,
entirely
Derek, I
sure.
was just being funny.
The one time I actually was going to start fifth, I zoned out on YouTube and missed the start.
I've done that before, it's a pain.
Yeah, I was like 606. Oh, dang it. Oh well.
I did it in the Daytona 500 and I was 6 laps down, so yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah, that's not a fun race to be a lap down at. No catching up.
Yeah, something I didn't record just because it went so wrong. So I was just checking out my YouTube and seeing what was going on, and ended up just ruining
Yeah, I
it.
don't run any fun races like that anymore. Once you get to the point where you're like always in the top split, racing becomes serious, and it's honestly hard for me to have fun on the oval anymore. So I spend so much time on the road now. Because I'm junk newbie on the road.
Oh, I'm terrible on the oval, so it's still pretty fun for me. Just waiting for this number 7 to catch up on me a bit. Oh wait, there he is. Okay, that's good. Oh, it's a bit further back than I wanted him to be.
Yeah, I made the mistake of devoting a lot of time to get my iRating up. Now I'm kind of regretting it because it's hard to really enjoy.
That puts across a good point, really. Like
I have a
iRacing
blast
does.
in every race. I try not to worry about my rating at all.
Just a minute for a sec. iRacing does determine which split you're in. So obviously, if you have a higher I rating, you're going to be in a higher split with more competitive people. I understand what it says about it not being fun, but I think it's valuable to be in the higher splits because you learn more. I'd rather have a good race and come like for example, my last race, have a good race and come 8th, than have an easy race and come 1st.
Mine about 1600, and I ended up getting myself down into the 1 section for safety rating, so I'm trying to get back up above 2.0 so I don't lose my A license.
What's turn 1 for parked HPD, boys?
Watch turns 1 through 6 for parked HBDs.
Zach, are you going to go on green?
The pace car is in.
Oh, it's gone on the pace car. Okay. Four coming down a bit to block the line. That's the worst thing that can happen when I'm training someone. When someone blinks like that, it means their internet connection isn't too great. But we're still going to have a go with him. He's going to take the inside. Oh, it's going to be a tricky one. It is only turn 1, so we're probably going to lift out of it. Ah, he's blinking a lot. Four, you're blinking loads. It's very distracting to watch someone blink.
We got an HBD behind us, be aware, he's about a second behind me.
Yeah, just do your thing, man.
Need to
I'm
get-
not in pressure you right now.
I need to get past this guy. Or he's going to end up being too
I'm not
distracted.
gonna be able to catch most of them guys anyway, so I'm in no rush.
Number 1's gone flying off. Something I've learnt from my HBD, I can take this a lot wider than usual.
There, John.
Come on, come on, come on. Gap is inside. I'm going to be on the outside of this corner though. Hopefully he sees me here. Okay, good, he's got a bit of an advantage on me. Makes things easier.
Go on, Zach, you got it. I'll break early.
Okay, this is going to be a good race, I think. You have to excuse me if I go quiet for a bit. Racing this close does require a bit of concentration.
20 minutes to race. I need to do it in the first lap.
Gonna have to force him to break a bit earlier.
Take the inside, Jack. Zach.
And that's how you overtake there, but he might get a better run out of here than I do, because I did have to take that. I went in the wrong gear. Concentrating too much on where he was. He's going to get a run on me now down this straight. Zach's just disappeared, 4.3 seconds up the road. Let's see what this guy's going to do. He knows I'm faster than him in the midsection, but the draft here is so massive, you've got no way of defending. Hope it doesn't come down too low. Keep our braking in a straight line. Okay, good. See if we can get a bit of air between us. See if we can try and catch up with the number 1 car. He was very quick in qualifying though. Around you go. Easy on the power on this car. Lift slightly to go through here and back on the power. Brake midway through the cones. Down to 2nd gear. Go out wide and come in and try and clip the apex. Get on that power as soon as you can. Well, it seems that we're faster than the guys behind us. Not by a massive amount, but amount to have a gap. The number 1 car though, it's just disappeared. 5.6 seconds up the road now. Obviously a lot better in this car than I am.
Oh, some shit luck there. Why aren't you using the paddles in HPD?
I'm quite slow through there. Number 4's gained me a little bit, gaining me quite a lot. Ooh, okay. This could end up being an interesting race. I would like a 2nd place. 2nd place is a nice place to come. My personal best here is 3rd out of 6, so 2nd out of 5. Not really one better, but
Like it's a message your car doesn't like you.
trying to be a bit more aggressive in my racing. Breaking a straight line. And then around we go. Probably take that corner better, but just trying to feel it out at the moment. Down to 1st gear instead of 2nd. Being very soft with the throttle. Last thing I want to do is put this round. Trying to get as best exit as I possibly can. Getting a good exit on these straights affects your lap time drastically, because the time you gain in the corner is carried all the way down the straight, and the same for the chicane up here. I just can't get the car in properly down there. Really costs me time. Number 4's murdering me through there. Won't be surprised to be having behind us on the coming up to turn 1. The draft in these cars is incredible. Not as bad as the HPDs though. Hopefully won't try anything silly. We'll take the defensive line just in case. Don't want to spend too long having to defend, because you lose time defending, as anyone will know. Getting a bit too enthusiastic on the brakes, locking up a little bit. Going over the curb, having to fight with oversteer there. Just about kept it on the road, but it did cost me some time. Starting to feel the pressure now of the car behind me. Terrible exit. Luckily the guy behind me didn't have a much better one. Come on, let's keep these tyres in the operating window. We don't want to get them too hot, pushing too hard. Just about hanging on to 2nd for now. And more importantly, no off track, so I've been too busy to notice. a little bit better through there than the last couple of laps, but
Nice room, Alex.
the guy in third is still getting close to us. Number one car nowhere to be seen. I can't match him at this point. Back getting a bit loose through there, but we managed to keep it under control. Not on the power as early as I'd like to be, but still in one piece, which is always the important thing. Using the engine to slow the car down there, second gear isn't really the best through there, I think. So what happened last lap? The 4 car making a mistake, it seems, give me a bit of room, which is nice. Lift a tiny bit again through here. Car getting a bit lighter, but we're not quite flat through there yet. Clip this curb. Easy on the power curve, bumps on the way out of the corner. Very easy to unsettle the car there. The number 4 getting a good exit out of there. We aren't going to be catching a number 1 car unless he makes a mistake, I don't think. It's up to him now. But now the number 8 car has caught up with the number 4, which will hopefully give us a bit of a respite because they'll be fighting each other instead of fighting me. We'll see what happens in this first corner. Whether we can get through it clean and we'll have a look behind. Back getting loose again and again. Oof. And number 4 car going very deep into that corner, giving me a bit of a scare. Try flat through here, shall we? A little bit of a confidence lift up through the corner, but we get through there a lot faster than normal, which is exactly what we want. Anything that can get us away from this car behind us. A bit of oversteer on the exit there, kind of costing me a lot. The P2 cars now catching up with us. Hopefully I can get through the chicane before they reach me, but it looks unlikely at this stage. I might be losing a place on the straight here. Let's see what he does. Hopefully he can outbrake me. Yes, he can.
Yeah, bro, I think I'm faster, brother.
A bit off-putting, but didn't really lose too much time. The 4 car though is caught right up now. Might have caught a bit of draft for the back of the P2 car. Also, me having a bit of a bad entry, a bit of a blind entry into that corner didn't help me. Let's see how he handles this. I'll let him know that I'm taking the bottom line again. If he's going to take me, he's going around the outside. And we managed to keep the place for another lap. We lock up, giving the guy behind us a chance to get past. We need to get on the power quick. Oh, there you go. Going very wide there. Pressure's on now. Another P2 car coming up behind
That
us.
was pretty hairy. Both of those laps, actually.
The line's mine for now. He'll outspeed me on the straight, getting a bit of lag. taking all the draft we can get. Well, stay predictable for this guy to get past us. And back into the slipstream again. Going to be slow through here this lap. Ruin that. Just about keeping it going through there. Didn't want to cut it too tight because people know you're getting off track for doing that. Another P2 coming past us now. This could be tricky going into turn 1. They've got the speed. Let's see where this other one is. Come on, Ricky.
Come on, Barry, you could put up more of a fight than that.
Oh dear. Getting out of shape on the brakes. Third place right with me now. Take the tight line. Just about outdo him there. I'm not sure if that counted as an off track or not. I didn't see, too busy looking around me. Trying very hard not to get in this guy's way. Ah, P2 car actually hold me up through that corner then. Everything gets a bit more intense when you add some HBDs into the mix. I'm always jealous of their speed at this point. It's not a place to overtake, let's hope he understands that. Much better run. Looks like he's probably going to get on me this lap due to my mistake at the start of the lap. However, we're going to keep the inside line. If he wants to go past me, he's got to go around the outside. Not going to give him an inch. Driving my means there, holding my line once I choose it. Looks like it's made a bit of a mistake. Possibly from overheating his tyres. You won't really know. Still in second though, managing to defend the position. Brakes locking up slightly. Bad for us, it means heated tyres. Come on, Power, where are you? There you go. Bit of a slide out there. Like we're going onto the straight, so the tyres got a chance to cool down again. Zach, nearly 20 seconds ahead now. Pretty ridiculous in a fixed setup race. Obviously, he's got much more speed than us, much more experience in this car on track. I'm watching for that off track. I really don't want to get it. Obviously, like I said, I might have got one earlier on in the race where I went a bit wide of the corner there, but I didn't check, so fingers crossed. No off track as of yet. The iRacing would be a nice way to finish this race. That's how long we've got left. 8 minutes left yet. Still a good couple of laps. Let's keep it together. Feeling pretty lonely in front of me, no one to aim for is pretty difficult when you're racing. Defending is not my favourite thing to do. I prefer to be chasing, but when I'm this far outmatched by somebody, you've got my choice. Going wide of that corner, costing me loads of time. Now under threat from the 8 car. We had a slightly worse exit than I did through there, because a bit of breathing space. I must say, until this point, number 4 has been very good to be behind me. He's been very clean so far. But he regrets me getting past him at the start of the race now. Doing pretty much all I can there, using all the road, but I still haven't got the line down. This straight seems like an eternity when you've got someone behind you. Just hoping they won't get any closer. Number 4 closing up on the 8 though, so it's not just me about for second, it's me about for third as well. Hopefully they'll keep it clean. Braking nice and early, getting that inside line, letting them know that this is my corner. Because of the nature of that corner, it's very difficult to go around the outside and you have a lot more speed and a lot more downforce than the person in front of you. You can first get to slow the car down a bit there, brakes being a bit naughty. So bumpy out of there, it's hard to get the power down. Maintaining this gap to the number 8 car, no doubt he'll be closer again on the straight. Braking very early there, that's unlike. Shouldn't have done that. I completely ruined that part of my race. Oh no. Okay, well, this is probably going to be a position loss now. I don't know why I broke so early. Let's hope he doesn't come down. Add a Corvette into the mix and things are going to get interesting. Hopefully we'll keep our place, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. Cars left, right and centre. Corvette going under me. But I get a bit of a draft out of it, which just kind of saves me a little bit. Just about keeping the position, that was hectic. Oh dear. Heart's going at the moment. I know this is not for a win, but it certainly feels like a very hard earned place at the moment. Hopefully we can keep it saying that. Still no off tracks yet or any encounters that I'm aware of. Hopefully this Corvette will be patient, he is. He's going to be giving me a draft up the straight if he gets past me. Traffic can sometimes work to your advantage if you're careful like this. Braking in the right place this time, but going a bit deep into the corner. Car understeering through there, unsurprisingly. Big load to put on the car. Not too bad out of there this time. It seems to be by far my weakest corner in this car. Something I'm going to have to work on later in practice. Two minutes remaining, or 3 minutes pretty much, so 2 laps or so. Let's not go wide here again. Let's not go wide here again. Car wanting, back end wanting to overtake the front end there. I mean, yeah, a little bit terrifying. Oh, enough track. Didn't need that at all. Pretty disappointing now. We're still in second though, and we're still racing, so that's all that matters. Saying that, locking up a treat going to this corner, trying to keep it round. Ah, no doubt the off tracks put me off a little bit.
No problem, Derek.
Trying to use the elbow to get a bit of speed. Don't want this number 8 so close to me. The leader in the P2 class coming by again. Going very hot into there. Ah. Again, the number 8 very close. This is going to get hairy. The number 6 trying to get, sorry, the number 6 being number 8 trying to get a toe from the P2 car there. Looks like it might have succeeded a little bit. Oh, white flag. Okay, one more lap. So keep it defensive. Tried front around the outside, and like I said, you can't really do that to the nature of the corner. This is a bad place to be in. I need to be further ahead than this if I'm going to hope to keep the second place at a line. They can get the.
Don't worry about me for GTs. You battle that out.
Oh, braking so early there. Why? I get nervous and I try and get into the corner faster, but end up just ruining it for myself.
Don't worry about getting my way. I know I'm going to get this position, so I'm not afraid of slowing down for you.
We get a good exit out of there. This isn't the corner that matters. Hope this Corvette's as kind to me. Oh, terrible exit. But we're going to have the second place, it seems. They've dropped back a couple of laps between our number 8 and number 4, so it'll be very interesting to watch. Let's get behind this Corvette for a bit of a draft. Who's it going to be? Second place. What a race.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Bring it back to pits, we're going.
I don't know why the guy's so annoyed. I was pretty happy with that. Oh. I feel genuinely tired after that. I'm going to congratulate my fellow racers. That's fantastic.
How can you type that fast, dude?
Thanks for the race, guys. Pretty sure you would have had me at some point if we kept going. That was fantastic racing. I mean, this is an example as to why iRacing is, you know, the best service to be on. It's my opinion one of the best sims there is, and I wholly recommend it. So yeah, decent race. Moment of truth now to see if I get this A license or not. I'm gonna say probably not, because I did clip the border once. Clean race apart from that, maybe we'll take into account that I did get an overtake, but we'll see. So okay, well, I'm gonna turn off the recording now. I'll keep my my voice going. I'll have a look,
Good
and
race.
you'll
Good
know
shot.
when I
You'd
know.
be worried the whole time.